Not all math problems are the same. We have routine problems and non-routine problems. Routine problems are problems that can be solved using familiar steps. Here's an example. Annika has 23 stickers. Her friend gave her 5 more stickers. How many stickers does she have now? Since we added 5 more stickers to Annika's 23 stickers, we need to add 23 plus 5 is equal to 28. Annika has 28 stickers now. Since we used familiar steps to solve this word problem, this is a routine problem. On the other hand, non-routine problems are complex problems that encourages you to think outside the box. Here is an example. Victor has more than 50 stickers. If he will put them in packs of 7, he will have 5 stickers left. If he will put them in packs of 9, he will have 6 stickers left. How many stickers does Victor have? We can solve this word problem by using tables. So let's start by drawing a table that shows multiples of 7 because it says there that if he will put them in packs of 7, he will have 5 stickers left. So the first row will show the multiples of 7 and the next row should show how many it will be if you add 5 to each multiple. So we have 49, 56, 63, 70, 77, 84, and 91. And if we add 5 to these numbers, we will have 54, 61, 68, 75, 82, 89, and 96. But we're not done yet. It says there that if he will put them in packs of 9, he will have 6 stickers left. So that means we need another table. The next table will show multiples of 9 and what will happen if we add 6 to them. So, for the multiples of 9, we can write 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, and 90. And then, if I add 6 to them, I will get 51, 60, 69, 78, 87, and 96. Again, note that I started with 45 because if I add 6 to them, we will get 51. And 51 is more than 50. Since 96 is found in the results of both tables, we can say that Victor has 96 stickers. So why then do we need to teach our students how to solve both the routine and non-routine problems? It's because it's important for students to learn the basic problem-solving skills that they can learn from routine word problems. In addition, it's also essential for them to learn higher order thinking skills, critical thinking skills, and creative thinking skills that they can learn from non-routine problems. In Singapore Math, they teach students how to solve routine and non-routine problems. After all, problem solving is the core of the Singapore Math curriculum. If you want to learn more about how to teach children Singapore Math, then this on-demand webinar for parents and teachers is for you. To know more about this webinar, you can visit www.mindsetformath.com.